Thank you, Eric. Right now on Bounce, get ready for an encore of the Great Love Debate in Charlotte. 100 of the city's single women and 100 bachelors will get together for one special night to respond to the question, why is everyone still single? Single, that is. One of the experts of that town hall is here to talk about that affair. I want to welcome Cheryl Spangler of Heart and Soul Matchmaking to the show. She's also a TV host. Nice to have you with us, Cheryl.
Thank you. It's great to be here. I appreciate it.
So first, let's talk a little bit about how this town hall is going to work.
Yeah, it's really going to be exciting, and it should be fun and a little bit raucous. 100 men on one side, 100 women on the other side. And the conversation and the questions and the commentary is going to come from the attendees, the audience. There's a panel of experts, and we'll weigh in for sure. But we want really the conversation to be among the attendees. We want the men to understand how the women feel, and the women to understand how the men feel.
And getting them on the same page can often be a challenge.
It may not get on the same page.
Okay, well,
I run these discussions myself, smaller ones here in town, and no, you don't get them on the same page.
What would you say is the biggest challenge for both men and women when it comes to dating in Charlotte in 2015?
You know, and I'm not sure, Brigida, that it's even in Charlotte. I think it's dating in general in 2015, and that is that we're so limited on our time. And even though there are many more single people based on the divorce rates and so forth, we're still limited on time. We have so many choices, and I think those are the big issues there.
When you talk about so many choices, it makes me think about technology and dating apps like, you know, Tinder and Match and eHarmony, you know, so many ways that you can meet people. How would you say they have affected dating and the search for, you know, love?
Well, one of the ways that and I'm a fan of online dating, and certainly I know that the statistic is 40% of relationships come from online dating. So when I look at how it's affected love, it's very visual. I just call it window shopping because that's what everyone does. And so the emphasis is on the visual versus, you know, what I try to get my clients to look at, which is what's on the inside. And it's really made an effect on how people search for love.
What's the best advice you can give someone who is single but looking to be in a relationship?
I give this advice all the time, and it's simple. Do everything that your time and budget allow.
Okay.
Everything. Offline, online. Don't rule anything out. And even as a matchmaker, we advise our clients to get online. We do it for them in my company, and go to singles events.
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think some people are ultimately still single?
You know, I question some people if they really want to make a commitment to finding that life partner because it is like a job. And you've got to put focus on it, and if you put focus on it, it's gonna happen for you for sure. Yeah. But you've got to commit to it.
How would you say the dating landscape has changed over the past 10, 20 years?
Lots of things have changed. 10 or 20 years ago, people were still meeting people a little more organically, meeting in person, right? And now with the speed dating and the dating websites and, you know, the dating services and matchmakers, which, you know, I'm happy about all of that, obviously. Many, many more options for people. But there's also just a lot more stress around and limits on time. So it has changed. People have to be very efficient with their dating time. And I think very intentional and focused.
Okay. Let's put up the information here. The 2015 Charlotte Great Love Debate coming up Monday, August 17th at the Comedy Zone. That's at the NC Music Factory. The event starts at 7:30. Pre-show cocktails start at 6:30. You have to purchase your tickets in advance, though. They are $40 online, but organizers say the next 10 people to use the promo code BOUNCE will get 50% off. That means the tickets will just be $20. So use that promo code BOUNCE for 50% off. A mixer will take place after the main event. We put all of this information on WBTV.com in the Web Extras section under the Home tab for that link to get your tickets. Cheryl Spangler of Heart and Soul Matchmaking, thank you so much for being here tonight.
And where else can you meet 100 people of the opposite gender?
I mean, there you go.
Come to our event. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. And stay with us. We have more WBTV News on Bounce right after this.